You know what it is. 300. Keep rapping. You know how I go. Crown shit when you're around shit. And you are now watching No Fluff TV.
This the NC State, riding round in my NC place. The tall hills and NC State, yes, NC's great. Cheer wine in my NC State, wouldn't rather be in any place. This the NC State, riding round in my NC place. The Winston Rams and EC State, yes, NC's great. From Cookout to Bojangles Place, wouldn't rather be in any place. This the NC State. It's a beautiful day in the R.
So what up, y'all? Welcome to No Fluff TV, place where it's NC first for all of NC's on. I got a special guest in the building.
Yeah.
Mr. Cayenne, the Lion King.
You already know, man. How y'all feeling out there?
Yeah, man. I appreciate you coming through, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you too,
You know what I'm
Pete.
saying? Rolling out here. Hey, look, man. So one of the first things we like to do on No Fluff TV that I haven't seen anyone do. So make sure y'all don't be biting, man.
Word.
I'm still from the era of don't bite.
Word,
You know what I mean?
word. The 90s, bruh.
Yeah, yeah.
I already know.
So I got this box. I got a better box this time, y'all. So Shatira, you know what I mean? You can't talk about me no more. But I got questions in here.
That's what's up.
And so the whole I guess premise, if I'm using that word correctly, I didn't graduate college.
That's all right. You gotta graduate college, bruh.
You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Of No Fluff TV is it basically the fluff is like lying, you know, sugarcoating, you know what I mean? I guess exaggerating.
Right.
All those, leave all the fluff. There's
Right,
no
right.
fluff.
Just straight
We
to
want
the point,
road,
man.
right?
Yeah, I got you.
So we want you to answer those questions the same way.
Word.
No fluff.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
you got it.
So I'm gonna pick a number between 1 and 10.
That's what's
You
up.
choose a number. I'm gonna choose a number.
Word.
I'm gonna do the math, and those are the number of questions you gotta answer.
All right, that's what's up.
All right. So what's your number?
You already know it's gonna start with 7.
7. Okay.
Word
My
up.
number was 5.
Word.
All right. So you got 2 questions.
2 questions. All right.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and do this thing like this. Pull out 2 now.
Yeah.
Just
No. Yeah. 2 now.
2 now. Is this
And
2?
then
no,
I
that's
give you
one.
one more.
Word up.
And you read them.
Shit, yeah, I gotta do that again, man. You got your energy on it, man. Word up.
All right.
All right, so we're gonna start with the first one.
All right.
Says, what is your go-to porn category? Shit, I don't have one. I don't look at that shit, man.
Word.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I like to hear.
Word,
Okay.
nah, I don't look at that shit. That's what God
Word.
blesses with women for,
Right,
man.
right.
You know what I mean? All right, let's see. Let's see what it is. Name your favorite restaurant and RDU. I really don't have one. If anything, I would say Jamaica, because you know they support me all the time, man.
Word.
On 54 in Durham. Like,
Okay.
y'all done shot pieces of my movie in there. You
Word.
know, I've done shows there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Anytime I bring down other artists with me when we doing shows, they feed me.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? With no cost. So I gotta say, you know, Jamaica, bro.
Jamaica.
Word
Shout
up.
out to y'all, man.
Word up.
Make sure y'all go subscribe. Everybody that work at Jamaica.
Word up.
You know what I'm saying? So look, man.
Man, I like the box though. That shit's pretty dope, man.
Appreciate it.
Word,
Yeah.
right.
It's my little cigar box.
Yeah, it's dope, man.
You know what I mean?
No, I'm saying like the questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
okay.
the first.
Yeah. No flow.
Word, that was the
man.
first, man. That's dope.
You know what I'm saying?
Word.
So look, man. Let's get into everything.
All right.
You know, you have a movie.
Mm-hmm.
You're an artist and all of that. So let's start, like, you know, at the beginning a little bit. How did you get the name Cayenne, the Lion King?
Well, I mean, you know, it's real simple, man. You know, Cayenne, if you know about your herbs and spices, man, Cayenne, anything it touches, it enhances, you know what I'm saying, tenfold. So, you know, I felt that was just my element or my energy whenever I walk in the room, you know what I'm saying?
Right, okay.
Or just exist in the world.
Right.
The Lion King part came is, you know, unfortunately, you know, I was doing some party promoting and stuff and, you know, got a phone call, my grandfather passed. So, you know what I'm saying? So, with me being rasta, you know what I'm saying, to pay homage to him,
Okay.
you know, my first set of locks, you know what I'm saying, I cut off and homage to him.
Okay.
And that's what that Lion King, everybody started calling me Lion King from that. So,
Word.
yeah,
Word.
so.
You say your grandpops, he's Jamaican.
No, see the thing with, that's where a lot of people get it misconstrued where, you know what I'm saying, because I'm from the States, you know what I mean?
Okay,
you know what I'm
okay,
saying?
you're not
Young
Jamaican.
people from the States, yeah, but
Okay.
the thing is when it's just like when you go to school, you got to learn French and Spanish. It's like, why is that? Why are you learning those cultures before your own?
Right.
So, you know, when I started getting introduced with, you know, Rastafari as a way of life or whatnot, patois is a big thing, you know what I'm saying? So out of respect to the elders that was teaching me or I'm learning from and things like that, I learned that language, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it came with the accents and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, everybody assume that, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's just a part of it.
I don't hear the accent. That's why I'm
I mean, it's because, you know, like when I'm in certain places, I'll, you know what I mean, bust it out because, you know, I'm known from around here as a big reggae selector.
Right.
You know what I mean? I know how to push up a thing and start talking, you know what I mean? You know, because that's ironic where this next movie that I do is called Cayenne King, the prequel. And it's two sides of, you know, two worlds that I live in, you know, and I'm having an Armageddon within myself with how to be able to express to the world that I'm a part of this is one thing, me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I kind of I'm kind of jealous of that, man, because like, you know, I told my wife, I said, if I could do like if I could just go to Jamaica for a little while, learn the patois and all that, and like get like a deep voice, I would love it, yo. Like, well, I mean, the deep voice, you know, you got to.
It just seemed like I would be so much doper if I like.
Nah, man, see, you can't do that. See, that you can't do. I'm not gonna let you do that to yourself, man. You dope already, you know what I'm saying? Because you're doing what other niggas don't do, man. You just introduced to the world a box, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But look, no, seriously though, I was watching the verses with Beanie Man and
that Bounty Killer is super dope.
Bounty Killer. I was like, I want to talk like Bounty Killer. You know?
Yeah, Bounty Killer is one of my favorites, man. When I was doing shows, man, that's one of the artists I used to bring the most, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's like, yo, bro, like Bounty, you know. I remember one night, man, he showed up to one of my joints like a big brother after school fight, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody didn't believe he was going to come, and I knew him and all this. And, man, I remember that was the first time I met him, man. I reached down to pick up some records and thing, and, yo, bro, when I stood up, Bounty was right there, and he was like, yo, put on the instrumental, man. Right. Yo, man, we smashed shit out of that club. Yeah.
Word. So, look, man, like, let's get into this whole, like, you know, rasta. Like, okay, how were you, I guess, formally or informally introduced to Rastafarianism? Is it Rastafarianism?
Right. Well, it's just Rastafari. Okay, Rastafari. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing is Rasta means head and Tafari creator. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, you know, just to keep the story short, you know, a brother was homeless. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You know what I'm saying? And you know, a girl I was dating at the time, you know, her cousins came down from New York. You know what I'm saying? And they, you know, was dealing with the culture already, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just, you know, seen some books and started reading up on it, you know, and identified with a lot of things that was in there, which, you know, helped me get my self-definition, you know? So that right there, you know, made me connect with my, you know, my trinity, you know what I'm saying, mentally, spiritually, and physically. So that's what helped me manifest certain things around me, you know. That's why I said I got to get that question because my energy got to get them words, you know what I mean. So that's when I started finding myself. So you know, that's why I stuck with that culture and that way of life. You know what I'm saying. A lot of people try to say religion, but it ain't no religion, man. You know what I'm saying. It's how you live. You know, you eat. You know, shit play, as they would say. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I want to dance for that a little bit more because, I mean, a lot of people might not understand or know too much about Rastafari. You know what I mean? So, like, what elements of it helped you specifically in that time, during that time?
Well, I mean, like I said, you know, being able to identify with self, man, because a lot of people don't realize a lot of problems in the world is because we don't take accountability of our own actions, you know, and a lot of times we don't know our own actions because we don't know ourselves. You feel me? Right. So the thing is, you know, once I start taking accountability of what I do, and you know what I'm able to create, because they say it's mind over matter. You feel me? So you know, when I start being able to manifest those things and manifest works, such as the movie, such as music, such as, you know, me sitting in this chair, because, you know, this, you know, you came across my timeline, I reached out, it connected, and boom, we right here. It manifested, it mattered, you know what I'm saying? Because this mattered to all the audience out there that's, you know, looking, you know, through them lenses, you know? So, yeah, man, that's the main thing that I identify with. One of the things I identify with is Marcus Garvey, man. Marcus Garvey is real big in the culture, you know, because, you know, Marcus Garvey teaches us self-reliance, you know what I'm saying? And it's a quote that I always walk with in a book that he got. It's a white paperback with blue letters. It's called Message to the People. You know what I'm saying? And he said it was, you know, I'm not quoting, you know, I'm just paraphrasing basically, but the words were saying like, you know, you move with confidence, you won already. If you go in it without confidence, you're twice defeated.
Right.
Man, when I heard that, man, you know what I'm saying, that right there just influenced a lot of my movements, man, because, you know, a lot of us will go into something thinking that, you know, it can't happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just like with this movie, man, yo, I didn't go to no school.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just educated myself and went off the energy that I felt in my heart, you know?
Right.
And, you know, picked up a lens, you know, did some, you know, some reading, you know, where I was guided to go. Hey, yo, me and 7 of my sons, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm glad that they listened to me, you know what I mean?
Right.
And, yo, we made something work, and now the world is being able to see something that we put together as a family and the community, you know?
Right. And so, just with the movie thing, right? You know, the herb train. I don't smoke.
Me neither. Yeah. So that's what blows people's minds, man. Yeah.
This is like Lil Duval all over again.
Yeah.
Because like he did his like marijuana movie, and he said he didn't smoke at that time.
At that time,
so that's really interesting.
Right.
Because I was gonna ask you, what is it about weed, like, you know, like, and I think that's something that people automatically connect with, you know, being a rasta.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So like,
exactly. And that's why I put the movie together like that.
Right.
Man. Yeah. And
so, how was that like a trip for everyone that hears that you don't smoke?
Man, that's been a trip for years, man. I mean, you know,
because I ain't lie, your eyes red, and I was like, okay,
right.
He blew something down before he got here.
Right. Nah. Shit, the only reason why my eyes are cheeky because I'm fucking tired. You know what I mean? And, you know, I'm tired. I don't sleep. You know what I mean? But yeah, nah, man. I mean, you know, just throughout my life, you know, a lot of cats, you know, with me dealing with Rasta, you know, they're assuming I'm an island cat, you know, islander, you know what I'm saying, from Jamaica or Barbados or whatever, you know. They'll think that I'm, you know, that's a daily routine. So that was cool for the Most High to use me to enlighten them that, yo, you don't have to do that, you know what I'm saying, to say you're Rasta or Jamaican. Or, you know what I'm saying? It's more to a culture than just that one specific thing, and there's more to that one specific thing than how you see it, you know? Just like in the movie, man, I use that to show that, you know, the herb brings, you know what I'm saying, the community together. That's what the train is, you know what I'm saying? It helps it move throughout the city, move throughout the world, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, even with the conversations of, yo, man, all the pressures, yo, why you don't smoke weed? Yo, bro, you don't smoke weed, bro? Right. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, even with that, they don't realize that the information I give them why I don't smoke weed is helping giving another movement. You know what I'm saying? So that's creating another train. So hopefully they see it, they see the metaphor of the movie, you know what I mean? Right. Yeah.
So is it like a personal choice to not smoke weed, or like, you know?
I mean, you know, weed, man, yo, you know what I'm saying, weed is very healthy for a whole lot of things, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, with me, you know, it's a personal thing because 2 reasons. One, I don't like nothing to feel like it's holding me down, bro. Like, I can hold me down, you know what I'm saying? If I want anything to hold me down, I teach my queens and my youths to hold me down, you know what I'm saying? You know, and whenever that time comes for me to deal with that, you know, I got to, you know, it's time for me to relax and because things are holding me down, you know what I'm saying? And it's assisting it. That's just how I look at it. And then the other thing is when, you know, I hear cats be like, boy, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, if I ain't smoked no weed today, man, I would have beat this person up or did this. And so now you just put it in the aspect as, there you go, as a crutch. You know what I'm saying? You're making it sound like a drug, you know what I mean? And that's the thing, yo. You know?
In some ways it is.
Well, it depends on how you partake in it.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, you know, because, you know, God put here the herbs here to help the world, you know. But when you start putting different chemicals in it, man, that's when you create the drug.
This is what I always wonder, right? So, you know, we talk about, you know, I have someone tell me I don't eat pork either, but, you know, they're like, you shouldn't eat pork because of X, Y, Z. And I'm like, all right, well, you shouldn't have that because it got this in it. And it's like, but ain't most of the weed like manipulated? right now.
Yeah,
you know
well,
what I'm saying?
yeah, right now, most definitely.
It's not full natural.
Right, because, I mean, you know, unless you grow it yourself, of course,
right.
You know what I'm saying? So, that is a big, fat argument, you know what I mean? I mean, that's a big argument. I done seen cats ball up on the ground because of that argument, you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing that people have to understand and educate themselves about, yo. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, weed natural, yo, it's for the people. It grow in King Solomon grave, bro. Like, that's where the wisdom come from, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're using it properly. You know what I'm saying? Now, have I ever used weed? Yes, I use weed when, you know what I'm saying, like we have what rasta called Naya Binging. That's when you're in there, the elders beating on drums, and you know you're singing songs of ancestors and history, and you know it's a more spiritual thing. You know what I mean? So recreational use, nah, I don't really do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I said, the only time I do it, man, brother get older, them grays start popping in. I'm on the porch in front of
I got grays right now. And I'm, hey, look, don't y'all look. Go ahead now.
Word.
I'm just letting them show you, you know, at one point.
Oh, I got them too. You know what I'm saying? I just,
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just keeping it fresh right now. I'm
still young. I ain't 40, yo. So go ahead. But
that's wisdom, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's interesting, man. Like, and I mean, I think it's like good to hear too. You know, when I say good to hear, even for me, because you know, it's like everyone smokes. So it's like it's all a promotion to smoke too. Right. It's like it's never like, oh, you don't smoke? Okay, that's cool. Right. It's more like you don't smoke. You don't smoke,
like
what's
you
wrong
like
with
doing
you?
something wrong. Right. Yo,
you know
man, you wait till you see the movie, man. You see the movie, you're gonna be like, yo, man, it's wild how this guy, you know, put this thing together. Cause throughout the whole movie, I'm fighting that. That same energy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I overcome it. And what I do is from overcoming it and bearing that thick skin, the community starts to, you know what I'm saying, accept me for who I am. Okay. You know what I mean? And know that, yo, this is that dude, man. He gonna hold firm. So that's a lesson within itself in the movie. It showcase like, yo, man. Don't feel, you know, you get ridiculed, man. Hey, man, you who you are. That's that accountability again. You feel me?
Right. Yeah. The movie, The Herb Train. Let's go from start to finish. When did you get the idea to start to put this movie together? What gave you the initial thought like, that would be dope?
To be honest, man, I don't like to sound cliche, but it was more or less like a vision, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I already had started something in 2015, 2016 called the Herb Train Tour. And the reason why it was called the Herb Train Tour, because I got a lot of brethren who grow hemp, grow herb, and all this stuff throughout Colorado and what they call the green states, you know what I'm saying? Right. So what I was doing was putting together a festival or a tour so that I could be able to get, you know, from each year, get some of the dopest cats from around here in NC, and we go touring those green states. That was going to be the train, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I was doing. And the first one, you know what I'm saying, I had my brother, you know, big up the OC from NC, Finian, they call him Sean Don, the cat called Blaze or whatnot. So I took all them cats and, you know, I threw something, God, I forgot the name, Pinhook, you know what I mean, in Durham. So long story short, you know, I did that show and, booked that show, and then I told them guys, I said, yo, man, y'all send me some promo videos, you know what I mean? So I got some promo videos in, and, you know, I went to sleep, you know what I'm saying, one day, and when the promo videos came through, you know, I already woke up with like, yo, man, you need to try to do this a movie. And when the phone dinged, it was a promo video. So them two things connected. And when I saw the promo video, I basically saw the movie, bro. Like, I you know, God gave me the script from front to back. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I, you know, it was kind of weird, you know, how I felt. I was like, man, you ain't doing no movie, bro. Like, you ain't even shot no video on your own yet. You know what I'm saying? Right. But the thing is, man, once God touch it, man, it's blessed, you know? Right.
And I can respect anyone that, you know, that kind of takes, like, the initiative and, like, I don't even know, but I'm going to do it type thing. You know what I mean? Because, like, that's kind of what inspired me. Like, you know, like, even with, when I seen, what's that joint again? Money and Violence? How they kind of just, like, you know, I'm going to just start shooting. And that's kind of, like, that's what kind of pushed me to go ahead and start No Fluff TV, because like I didn't know what I'm doing. I still don't really know what I'm doing.
Right.
But I knew what I kind of wanted to do.
Right.
So I just took a chance, so I can appreciate, you taking that initiative. So like, what steps did you go about first? Did you go buy a bunch of cameras, or what was your game plan?
Well, first of all, you know what I'm saying, when you're assessing any terrain, man, you got to be able to step back and see how the thing move. You know what I'm saying? The elements of it. So I sat back and observed some footage. Then I called up one of my peoples, man, and asked him about scripts. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen that was a major part of it. So it's a major part of it. You got to know how to write it. Then I learned about the interior, the exterior. But then it's like, okay, if I write a script, man, that's gonna take that could take a year within itself, fam. You know what I mean? To put these words down. So, I talked to God about that thing too, man. So when I woke up the next day, I said, you know what? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna film this whole joint improv. Now, how was I gonna do that, man? You know what I mean? It was like, I ain't know. I just said, because I'm not an actor, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you the true raw me. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, the whole thing about it is, I started, doing little facial expressions, learning myself how to make it look like I'm acting and still be real with me. You know what I mean? So I said, you know what? I'm gonna do the same thing with the characters I put in the movie. I'm gonna pick some of my people from the hood. You know what I mean? Who's these characters? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yo, man, I did that. So it's just like me saying, yo, P, this is what I want you to do, fam. I just want you to talk about cookies, man. Just talk about that shit. Just whatever you think. So God gave me a gift, man, to be able to memorize certain things. So I'm sitting here, I'm listening to you. So you may go about your way, right? So I sit down and put the camera in front of me, and I'm making rebuttals to things I remember you saying.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Then I took it to the, took it home, used my my iPhone, man, and I broke down the scenes, bro.
So you recorded this with what? Your iPhone?
Yeah, part of the iPhone, and
okay.
I did a Canon 70D with a single lens. Yeah. So, but I'm saying, like, I did most of the editing on the phone before I took it to the editing room. You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
Yeah. So I edit the scenes first, how I wanted to go. So if you said, yo, man, them cookies is dope, I might have said, man, them better not be edibles. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So now you don't know nothing about that.
Right.
All you was just doing was just saying something.
Okay.
So what I did, that's how I wrote the script. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Just pieced it together.
Right.
Yeah. That's dope.
Yeah, man.
So what do you feel like there were other movies that inspired that movie, or when I say inspired, meaning like you might have watched How High or Half Baked or something like that. Did those movies have some type of influence on the urban?
Well, at first I was gonna allow that to happen. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to make sure your stuff is up to par. You know what I mean? But then it's like I had to put my own signature on that thing, man. Because for people to respect it, especially when you're not using industry standard camera and lenses and all this. So I just said, okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do this improv, and I didn't even know nothing about angles and all that stuff you learn in school. It took the guy. His name's Stuart Nelson. He's the editor, chief editor on the project or whatnot. He done some stuff with Pulp Fiction and Waterboy with Adam Sandler, stuff like that. So the thing is, I'm sitting there, I'm in school. He's basically just talking to me, but in my mind I'm writing down, taking fucking notes. Because you went to school for this shit, so I'm going to listen, you know what I mean?
Right.
And then, so when he started talking about this and that, and he was amazed with how I was making my own angles, because I did a lot of close-ups, you know what I'm saying, up personal joints, because I want people to feel that character, that person, you know what I mean? And become that person in the audience. So anyway, man, that's basically how I filmed it, and I came up with my own style of filming it, man. It's pretty dope, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know it was going to be as long as it is. It's an hour and 45 minutes, but we filmed actually 2 hours and 25 minutes.
And then
we chopped up 2 hours and 25 minutes,
okay,
but we got like hours of footage, man.
Wow. Yeah. Where did y'all film at?
Yeah, we filmed some in mostly in Durham, you know what I'm saying? That's where I'm based at. Up in Raleigh, a few spots, Charlotte, Thomasville,
Right.
and that's basically where we filmed that. Yeah.
Where are you originally from?
I'm originally from the A, man, from Atlanta, bro.
Atlanta, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where I'm gonna be filming my next film. I'm gonna film some of it up there and some of it here in North Carolina. Just
Right.
pay homage, you know.
Right.
Mhm.
What made you move here?
Well, the crazy thing is, you know what I'm saying, it really ain't crazy, but, you know, shit, I was like, 15, 16.
Okay.
And, you know, unfortunately, come from a separate home, so I said, yo, shit, my mom's, she'll need me before my dad will, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He a man, she a woman, so I came here with her, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And so
Been here since '89, bro.
Wow.
So,
Yeah.
This, you know, I got seeds in these streets, man. So
Right.
yeah.
You basically from North Carolina.
I'm basically from North Carolina. Bro.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, filming this, man, like, what are some things that you learned through the process about yourself and dealing with other people?
Okay, yeah, that's a great question, man. Good job, man. That's a great question, man. I like questions that, you know, other people don't ask. First and foremost, you know, as far as learning with yourself, you always, you know what I'm saying, like I told you about that accountability, you always know what you can do, but it's just a beautiful thing when you realize that you can do more, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, when you see that God in yourself, man, you know, that help enhance and be like, yo, man, it ain't got nothing to do with no age, bro, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's just like when I was writing songs and when I'm writing songs and performing on stage, man, I see all the young cats up there, you know, doing their thing, man. And sometimes you can get beside yourself and be like, man, you know, they ain't gonna like what I got to say because I'm coming and telling them something they don't want to hear, really.
Right.
But then when you go up there and smash the stage, man, the respect that you get from it, you know, is a beautiful thing. So that's the same thing that, you know, I learned from myself, that I can keep reinventing myself, because as long as I keep God close, you know.
Right.
You know, and I got a quote, you know, where I say, you know, I do my best and let God do the rest, you know.
Right.
As far as people, man, yo, bro, like, people in general, man,
It's hard dealing with people.
they disbelievers, man, you know, and it's
Right.
like, you know, even with themselves, bro, you know, it's more of themselves than them even disbelieving in you, you know what I'm saying? So it's a two-sided coin with that, man. Some people who disbelieve didn't show up. They begged me to come, you know, to the set. Yo, man, I want to be an extra, you know. Yo, I sent out dates, you know what I'm saying? I personally hit them up on the messenger.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm taking time and energy to let you know, like, yo, I'm creating an opportunity for you. Man, you know,
Right.
you know, show up, you know what I'm saying? You know, and the ones that did show up, you know, they believed in me, man. You know what I'm saying? They still do. You know, it's like, and the respect level was crazy, because when I'm trying to tell them to treat me like you know, a fat boy eating snacks, it was hard for them to bust jokes on me because they respect me that much.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that made me love them even more, because I'm like, yo, man, like, it's all right. You know what I'm saying? You can do it. But, you know, that's the thing that I learned about, you know, people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
How important is integrity to you?
I mean, it's very much, man, because without that, bro, like, you know, it's like, what do you have? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, you got, you know, we call it respect and manners. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, integrity is you know, is how you define it, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even as a man too, like, you know, I never forget my dad told me when I was young, like, you know, your word is your bond.
All day.
Period. You
Right.
know what I mean? So like, you know, I have a hard time respecting people who don't have integrity. So
Right.
that's why I asked you that, you
Right.
know, as well too. Because I think it said a lot. Like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
it's something as simple as following through.
Following through.
I said, I'm gonna hit you
that's
back
why-
in a couple weeks.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And so, like, I'm big on that, man.
Right.
So, like, I'm learning, even when I ask you that question also, because I'm learning, like, just dealing with people. It's like, yo, people say, you know, yeah, I got you, but they don't never get me.
Right. No, I know,
Yeah,
man.
you know,
and
it's like it's frustrating. You know what I
it's
mean?
very frustrating, because, you
Yeah.
know, they told me a long time, people can't be you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, the elders told me that. I didn't understand that, but, you know, you don't need to expect nobody to be like you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, and it's like you're gonna set yourself up for a downfall.
Exactly.
And, you know, that's why I said the integrity thing is one of the things that made me push this movie through, because I couldn't, man. I mean, just look at it, man. you calling people to a place and time, you know what I'm saying, that you can't get back, can't never get back time.
Right.
You get these people at these places and times to help you create your vision that you saw. Now, how you not gonna be able to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, bring that all the way to the end of it so that they can be able to, you know what I'm saying, know that that time and space wasn't for granted. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because one of the worst things that you can be, bro, is a waste of time, fam.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's like one of the worst things you can be. You know what I'm saying? I tell my youth that all the time. Like, yo, man, you got to understand, man, time is more precious than money, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that's facts, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you also, how has your music career, which we're going to get into that, how has that assisted you in making this movie?
Oh, man, I mean, the music, man. I don't know. It's kind of hard because the music is the word sound, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the instrumental is like the woman, man, that, you know, that comes along that system words, you know. So, you know, the power is the effect of the people that hear it and connect with it. So those words, those songs, being able to put it in a hour and 45 minutes, you know what I'm saying? I'm putting pieces of those songs to connect was pretty dope, you know what I mean? And I'm saying that to lead us up to the soundtrack, you know what I'm saying? So that's the song my music assisted a whole lot, you know, because it's music that I haven't even recorded yet.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Even with the relationships as well, like, you know, getting people to participate. Or are they fans, or were they fans of yours? Or
oh well, a lot of these, yo, man, a lot of my peoples, man, they was fans before they even knew I did music. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I was a big party promoter. You know what I'm saying? A big reggae DJ. So you know, these people, you know, in this movie, man, you know, the reason why I love them so much, man, they've been supporting me for like 15 years, bro. Like easy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. So then when they heard, you know, found out I did music, man, they even supported me more. So, yeah, it's just like now with the movie, man, it's like it's taking it to another level, so to speak, which I give thanks for because it allowed me to have a platform or create a platform to reinvent myself again, man.
Right.
Yeah.
So when did you get into music? You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, that's like
childhood.
Yeah, man, because my grandfather used to ghostwrite for Atlantic Records. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
You know, got robbed of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, back then in the 50s, man, they don't know nothing about no contracts and man, you know what I mean? So my dad, he used to, man, this dude, man, he used to, you know, travel and sing around with Sam Cooke and Isaac Hayes and Peebo Bryson and all. You know, he used to be around the studio with them kind of cats and. You know what I'm saying, and open up for them guys, and you know, Peacock Club in Atlanta. You know what I mean? So you know, it's embedded in me. You know, I recorded my first record at 8 years old, fam.
Really?
Yeah. My dad's the lead singer, and all the musicians.
You was singing?
Yeah. Well, you know, I was doing a little chorus. You know, get my little vocals on and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Are you gonna do a little bit?
Nah, man. look. That's one of the craziest things how I started doing reggae, man. Like. I was vexed one night, man. And, you know, I was in the studio. I wrote the song, and I thought I sounded like Bougie when I do that. You know, 'cause I got a deep voice, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, so, you know, I was sitting there. I was getting frustrated, and one of my boys just pissed me off, man. He said, "Yo, why don't you sing it, bro?"
Yeah.
I said, man, if you don't got my face for some singing, nigga, I look like a nigga that sing, man.
Right.
Anyway, yo, man, you know, calm my nerves and shit. And went in there, started singing in that motherfucker.
Yeah, because I'm about to say, you don't like to sing, nigga.
Right? That's what I'm saying. You ain't gonna see me with no group of motherfuckers harmonizing, man. But yo, so yo, bro, like, I went in there and you know, this song called "Burning Heathen" came out. You know, and everybody loved it.
Burning Heathen?
Yeah, I burn a heathen, yeah.
Oh,
I burn a heathen.
Okay.
Yes, me burn a heathen.
Okay.
So, you know, so I got that little joint in. Everybody loved that shit, man. And I was like, wow, bro. Yeah.
So, man, describe that feeling for people who don't understand, like, you know, that feeling of when you create and people, like, love it.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Like,
the first time that happened to me, man, matter of fact, that song "Burn the Heathen," man, because the chorus go, me burn you red hot, All the Martinez and lesbian. So I sing Me Burn You Red Hot, right? And I do a call and response when I recorded it. So I was at Lincoln Theater opening up for Sizzler, man. And so I'm singing that joint. I'm thinking the mic echoing. But you know while you performing, you trying to stay in character.
Right.
So I did it again. The crowd had heard it on the radio. And they was calling, responding, doing that part. You feel me?
That's dope.
Yeah, man, that right there, man. Made me be like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, this thing is a magical feeling, bro. You know what I mean? So I took that feeling, man, and just started, writing more music, man, and just writing it according to that feeling, because I want to connect with my peoples, bro. So I did this joint called Ding Ding Ding, you know what I'm saying? It's the theme. It's like intro song to the Herb Train.
Okay.
Man, I murked that joint. Matter of fact, I rocked that joint in South Carolina, and I didn't have a chorus for it at the time. So, and I was kind of nervous. We in South Carolina, man, on this tour and stuff, and with Universal Records and Warner Brothers and all them cats. Man, it was gully in that little spot, man.
Right.
But it was my turn.
Yeah.
I said, all right, God, I'm gonna let you know what I'm saying?
Do your thing.
Yeah, man, I went up there and said, I want y'all to help me ring the alarm. And I, ding, 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 and I started doing that dance, ding, 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 hey, like that, right? And then when I said, hey, I don't know how the fuck they knew I was gonna say, hey. Everybody said, hey.
Wow.
Yo, that became the chorus, bro. And I smashed the shit out of the place to the point where the dude at the time named McGruff from Warner Brothers gave me a call talking about some welcome to Warner Brothers. You know what I mean? Yeah. So
okay.
You know what I mean? It's just lovely how people react to what's in you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And all those elements is what I use in everything I do, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Pump gas in the car, bro. You know what I'm saying? It means something to somebody else.
Right.
Because somebody else across town that you care about or care about you that you don't know about.
Right.
Might can't pump that gas in their car. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. So when I pump the gas in the car, man, I'm giving thanks for it and praying that them people that feel like that about me can do the same.
I done heard you name some names. You talk about record labels, record deals, and all that. So let's run down a list of people. This kind of like a humble brag, right? Who have you been connected with? Who you been making music with? Who you got in your phone? Phone number.
All right, first and foremost, man, I have to go. All right. It's two sides of the coin, you know what I'm saying? Hip hop and reggae, that's my world. Back in the days, big up the Tribe Called Quest. Used to open some shows for them. De La Soul, Mad Lion. Man, there's so many. Bounty Killer, Sizzler, Beanie Man, Tonto Metro and Devontae, and Red Fox, God bless his soul, Sluggy Ranks. Man, there's so many to try to remember, man. I have to look at my own, bio, man. And it's like recently, I just recorded on the soundtrack for the movie joint with Petey Pablo, Sadat X from Brand Nubians, Vanessa Ferguson from The Voice, she from Greensboro, my dude from Wu-Tang, 4400, Chosen Few, Judah Priest. You know what I'm saying? So it keep growing. You know what I mean? Famous Jamaican trumpeter, God bless his soul. I was on tour with him, named Bobby Ellis. You know what I'm saying? You look at like Scatterlights and all them kind of guys. You know what I'm saying? You'll see him. Man, it's just so many names to just remember, man. Yeah, and
so even dealing with the celebrities or people who have some level of fame. How are they as people? Because some people
it's kind of weird, man. Because what I do is because I hear so many stories about, especially one you don't want to your favorite artist or something. You don't want to get too close to them due to the fact that they may be different than what you're seeing, and I've seen that, so I took that as a rule where I really don't get too close to cats, you know what I'm saying? I get close enough to let them know we got respect for each other, I respect their craft and hopefully they respect mine, and we keep trotting through, you know what I'm saying? So that's basically how I deal with the celebrity stuff, man. I don't get starstruck and all that shit, because That's corny shit to me because I'm like you me, man.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean. We just different from mothers. Have different mothers. You know what I mean. Yeah.
And you know, you said you mentioned like 15 years. You've been doing music for that long,
I've been doing music for a minute, man. I came to North Carolina and then in high school started a group called the Bushmen, man, and we used to, be around here tearing down some clubs and stuff, you know what I mean?
Right.
Went to the Apollo and performed up there before, you know? Yeah, so it's some history, man. You know, I got some worn down shoes, got some miles on the brother, you know?
And what do you call, like, what do you call success?
See, that's in the eye of the beholder, you know what I mean? That's just like somebody saying, what's a good woman? You know what I mean?
Right.
So success to me is you being able to know what a try is. If you're able to try, you're being successful, bro. You know what I mean? So it's like it's different levels to whoever's success is, you know?
Right.
It's just like a baby learning how to crawl, that's success, you know?
Right.
If you're getting up to try to crawl, you know, that's success. And you learn how to walk, that's success. You know, you feel what I'm showing you?
Right.
People get that shit misconstrued, man, you know? As far as that go, that's just how I look at it. Yeah.
What level of fame would you say that you want?
I really don't want no fame, man, because that shit get niggas fucked up, you know what I mean? Because, the jealousy and the envy is so fucking bad in our community, man. It's like, it's toxic. It's worse than coronavirus, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, on some real shit, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'd rather fuck with corona than fuck with the jealousy and envious energies that come from just somebody watching you walk with something they got. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, like that's wild, bro.
Right.
Yeah. Corona ain't gonna do that shit.
Right. True. It's true.
Facts, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But I ask it also because, like, unless I'm wrong, I think we're all doing things for some level of fame. What I mean by that is, when I say fame, I mean to be known. And so you don't make music to keep it to yourself.
Right.
You don't make movies to keep it to yourself. I don't have No Fluff TV to just watch the videos myself.
Right.
So we want to be known. And so when I say what level, I mean, like, how far would you want it to go?
Well, I'm gonna put it like this, man, because I think fame is the wrong word to mask it with,
right?
Because I don't do it for fame,
right.
I do it for them ancestors that got hung in them trees, bro. I do it for them ancestors that got chopped up and whipped and dogs sat on,
right?
You know what I'm saying? I do it for that,
right?
To show that spirit of God is still here,
right?
You know what I mean?
And elevate
that,
the people.
Yeah, that they didn't die in vain. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do it for my grandmother, my grandfather, my greats. Grandmothers and grandfathers, like, fuck fame, you know what I mean? Because it's like, that's going to come regardless because of what it is.
Right.
You understand what I'm showing you? Fame is fame. It's just like a girl sitting across the room. Shit, if she your girl, that's what it is. I don't even have to impress her. Right. She's already an empress. You feel what I'm showing you? So the whole thing is, why am I going to go over there and impress her when she's already empress? You feel me? She's already that. So fame is gonna be what it is, man. Me personally, like I said, I do it because if anything to be known, I want it to be known in the fact that this spirit that's in me, this creativity that's in me, that's been here and it's still here. You know what I mean? That's why niggas say we don't die, we multiply, bro.
Right.
Yeah. I'm the multiplier, man. I'm the mathematician out this bitch.
Okay.
You feel me?
Word. Yeah, that's dope, man. Because, I mean, like, hey, a lot of us, I think sometimes as creatives and people who want to be, or not even sometimes want to be, but like that are in front of the camera, maybe we don't know what our real goal is.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or how to reach that goal, you know what I'm saying? Whatever that goal is. And so I ask those type of questions because I'm trying to understand where people's minds are when they're doing things and what even would they be willing to risk.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Because some people are willing to quote unquote sell their souls to.
Yeah, so we ain't we sell records, we selling t-shirts online at the herbtrainmovie.com. We selling, you know. we selling that shit. We ain't the soul, bro. Nah, we winning souls, bro.
Right.
That's the only thing we doing with the soul, man. You know what I'm saying? And to put a price on the soul, fam, like damn, that's like,
what would you call selling a soul?
I wouldn't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't venture in that shit, to be honest, man. I mean, you know, really, you know, that's a deep meditation for you to think about how a person would sell a soul, fam. You know what I mean?
When I say sell a soul, I don't mean like literally.
No, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm just saying like in their actions, bro. Like signing the contract, saying that I'll go out here butt naked. You know what I'm saying? 5 days a week on stage. Like I mean, you know, I know what you're saying, but it's like. I look at it deeper than that, fam. Like, you know, because it's past those physical actions, man. Because mentally, you got to be a certain way mentally to be able to sell that. Just your mental, fam. You know what I mean? Yeah, okay. Right? Look at what's going on now, man. That's a big thing. Mental health. Right. Niggas is selling their soul because of mental health, fam. You know what I mean? And that's because of their thoughts, man. They're selling their thoughts. They're giving away their thoughts. And what I mean by that is like, if I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about you, man, P is my brother. Right. And then a motherfucker come along and be like, no, he not. And then he convinced me that P is not my brother. And that next time you see me, I want to do something to P that he unrighteous. You know what I mean? Right. That's if you want to say selling a soul, I think that'd be it. You know? Okay. Yeah.
I like that response. Yeah. And which made me think, I'm not saying that they are. But,
I got you.
You know, it's a big like controversy seems around this whole WAP song and video. Are you familiar with it?
Yeah, I mean, I gotta. I'm gonna tell you about me, P. Like, I've been listening to instrumentals and my own shit for probably like 5-6 years. And, you know, I really barely listen to radio. If I do, it be because first of all, I don't listen to other artists too much because I don't want to never sound like them. You know what I mean? I don't let that get in my circle, my energy. If I do listen to anything, is of the elders that came before us to perfect your craft, right? To master what you're doing and continue what's supposed to be continued, right? So, man, I heard it. I know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know me. I have a certain level of respect for women, so I really don't care for it. You know, we already know that's what that is. Right. God made ours. You know what I'm saying, the most, the best, you know what I'm saying? You feel me, bro? Like, I don't know what else to tell nobody. We know ours is the best. Okay. You know what I'm saying? That's why they try to deceive ours the most, so that they don't take accountability of that WAP. You feel what I'm showing to you? Okay. Because if they do, fam, the whole world will change in a matter of weeks. Understand what I'm saying? Okay. You know, I said this before. Well,
I need you to break it down for the people.
Well, I mean, you know, women are the most powerful on the earth, and the reason why because they got more things and more. I mean, God, they got more weapons, man. I mean, but the thing is like when you get the mind, because you know, no disrespect, the emotions have them all over the place. The other side uses that against them. You understand? Right. And when brothers like us can anchor that and direct it, it's like a laser beam, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Right. When you get that focus on that, you get a scope. Right. On top of that weapon. Right. Yo, bro, you can direct them shots now. Right. You understand what I'm showing? Yeah. So that's the reason why they keep brothers like us away from those weapons. Right. So now they want them to WAP and be all over the place. It's not supposed to be wet all over the place, yo. Right. I understand what I'm trying to show you, bro. Like, so now you got these little girls thinking that that's all it is that they have. Right. That's the only possession they have as a weapon. Right. You just got the trigger finger. Right. You ain't got the chamber. You don't know how to sit hollow points up in there. Or you ain't you know what I'm saying, when you put it in the chamber, you don't know it contracts when it does this. Right. It's more to it than that. Yeah. You understand what I'm showing? I know I went a little deep for the audience, man, but I'm trying to let y'all know, like, yo, bro, like,
we need deep over here.
Yeah. You know, it's more to it than the WAP. You know what I'm saying? If you put the right definition on it, it'll make the right WAP. You feel me? Right. Yeah, and I mean the world will feel it.
The world will feel it. Okay. Hey, look, man. Hey, this is why I appreciate Cayenne. Because,
word up.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he giving y'all levels of, you know, consciousness and intelligence right here. You know what I mean? So yeah, I appreciate that answer, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, I was just wondering about that because I mean, you know, it's been songs just as bad.
Right. Of course, I tell you one that I wish, you know, God forgive me for saying it, but I wish I was there to shoot up the whole studio. That's Just My Baby Daddy. The blood clot is that. Yo, do you understand what that did to, you know what that did to the black community, fam? Do you know what that did? Yeah. If I would have shot up everybody in there. So, I might not try to kill him, but everybody got to get the flesh wound up in there that day. You feel what I'm telling you? Everybody.
Yeah, I remember, you know what I'm saying?
Song. Yeah, come on, fam. You know what that did to the community? All right, you got to have a JOB if you want to get with me. Come on, fam. Yeah, we got worse songs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's worse songs.
Yeah. You know, and that's where, if you notice, that's where it turned, man. Mm-hmm. Doing right there, you know, that 99, you know, 90, you know, 2000, like, because
you say it turned that time?
Yeah, you already know, because
when you say turn, what do you mean?
The spectrum turned on from being conscious and talking about, yo, black woman, you're a queen, this and third, to black woman, you're a bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying about this WAP.
It wasn't before then?
It was before then, but it's like we had more of a scope on it. Okay. It was more of a balance. That's the word I'm looking for.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? Because of course you're gonna have that, man. You got the pimps and all this stuff and the hoes and all. We already know you got the gangster rap and all. It's a balance though. We made sure it was a balance so that somebody can make a choice, a good choice. Right now, these kids don't have a choice.
Right.
You feel me? It's all saturated with that.
Right.
You know, and the reason why is because look what's going on in the world right now, man. We put a scope on what's going on in the world, and you know how they're using the Black Lives Matter movement or whatnot. Just imagine if we created our own movement.
Right.
Understand what I'm saying? You feel me? That's why they took out a lot of our leaders, because we spoke on that.
Right.
You know, and now it's turning. Look at the tables turning, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I kind of disagree.
Mm-hmm.
When I say disagree,
no, that's cool.
I disagree with. I think there are choices.
Mm-hmm.
I think
it's harder
being
choices.
online and having social media gives you choices. I think the difference now versus back then is we have a bigger pool to.
It's more in your face, yeah.
So, it's hard to find.
Right. No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. You got choices. I believe you. Yeah. I'm not saying you don't have choices, because I choose to say what I'm saying right now. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I like I said, I look through the feeds and stuff. I seen No Fluff TV. There's a lot of cats that get at me. Right. I call No Fluff TV. I know what No Fluff is. You know what I'm saying? Shit, at home, you know what I'm saying? My queen's got the fluff. Ain't no fluff. I ain't about to.
Right.
You understand what I'm showing you? Yo, so what I'm saying is, it's like, I agree with you.
Right.
Because the whole thing is not changing my statement, because back then we had more choices.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because of the balance.
I know what you mean.
Now it's oversaturated with this. Just like, for instance,
I can feel that.
you know what I mean? Because it's always in their face. And that's another reason why they can't hide certain things, because they are falling victim to their own devices, fam. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I said we get a movement. You know what I'm saying? Like they using the Black Lives Matter as a tool, because you gotta be careful with that, because watch what they about to do with it. That's not just for us.
Okay,
it's not just for us.
Talk
family.
about it. Talk
you know
about
what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's a sensitive subject, but that's not just for us.
Care.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's not just for us, man. They're using that for all of this other lifestyles and shit. You know what I'm saying?
The alphabet.
Dave Chappelle. Of course. The other lifestyles, they're using it because they're trying to use or hide themselves under, certain laws and shit like that to, like black people. That they put there for black people, you know what I mean? So, so not to get all political and shit, but it's not, that shit ain't for us, man. You know what I mean? Because if it was, it would be more directed. It would be more scopes, man.
Right.
Cats that's leaders, real leaders, and militant minded, and knowing that they, realizing the war you're in, you're gonna take out certain places. You're not just gonna bomb a city just to say you bombed, because you don't know what the fuck going on. You know what I mean? You're gonna have certain targets, bro. You know what I mean? Just like they did. They got certain targets with black community, and the main one is the black woman.
Right.
You know what I mean? The second one is black man.
Right.
That's why they had to, in order for you to get all this good
Well,
stuff.
maybe the black man was first.
Well, I mean, the black
Got
man
us
at first,
out the
of course. I mean, but I'm saying, I'm talking about this day and age now.
Right.
You know what I mean? They already did that part right there. Now they're doing their part to them.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? They already did what they did to us. Like, you know, come shit, we get locked up first.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We speak up. They
Right.
they try to take us out to shut us down.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So when you're looking at the time now, you know, it's the time of Aquarius, bro. You know, it's the WAP. You know what I'm saying? The water flowing, bro. So
Right.
where is it flowing though? Because if it flow in the right places, bro, they you know, as they say as I ain't no big Bible buff, but they say the water is the word. So if the water flowing and the word flowing in the right places, what you think gonna happen, bro? So they got to deceive the WAP, bro. They got to, you know what I mean? You understand what I'm showing you?
Okay. Hey, I'm picking up
Right,
what you're putting down.
Right. You know, I don't like trying to get too deep in it, but
Yeah.
you know, but it's facts though, man. Like you can see it right there in your face, man. That's the best way to hide something.
Right. What is your music overall? What is the message in your music?
Message in my music, man, is be self, be positive, enjoy life how you can. Don't let nobody tell you what's good for you. You know what I'm saying? And you know, but yeah, listen. Of course, have discipline, but you know, I can't come in this mud and tell you like, yo, bro, you know, you need to use one light instead of two. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's a direct benefit to P.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If P don't see that direct benefit, P don't need to mess with that. Cause I might have just lied to P. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like my music is saying those things right there and have a balance in your life. And from there, bro, like, you know, they take it however they take it, man. You know? Yeah. Because when I get on stage, like right now, I'm just laid back. I'm directing the scope. You know what I'm saying? But then when I get on stage, I'm gonna be busting that shit as the scope connected to.
Okay. Yeah. You busting
You
from
know what I'm
stage.
saying? Yeah. I'm gonna be lock and loaded when I'm on stage. I'm a totally different cat, you know? Yeah.
Definitely one of the questions I like to ask people, because you are a hip-hop and reggae artist, right?
Right.
If you could describe, this is going to be a two-part question for you.
That's what's up.
If you could describe hip-hop and slash reggae with one song of what it is, with one song, what would that song be?
Man, that's deep, man. I mean, because
you play that one song, you say this is hip hop. You play that one song, this is reggae.
Yeah, that's too hard, man. That's that one song, bro. What they call that joint? I mean, like the Rapture, bro. Like,
The Rapture by KRS.
See, that's one too, man. But I'm saying like, I'm having a mind blank. I'm talking about Sugar Hill Game that came out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Not
Rappers Delight.
Nah, man.
Okay.
It's the one where Melly Mel is talking about, you know, all the
Oh,
stuff.
you talking about Melly Mel and the Furious Five?
Yeah, man. Like when they talking about all
broken
the stuff
glass everywhere.
Man, like right there, that's hip hop because it's explaining about what's going on in the world, bro, with no filter. That's hip hop, bro.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? See, reggae is hard because you got so many sections of it.
Right.
But really, man, one of my favorites I say is from Bob Marley called "Stiff Naked Fool." You know what I'm saying? That's reggae to me because it's telling people like, yo, you have to pay attention to what you're doing, mind your manners, love each other, and you know what I'm saying, stay with God.
Right.
That's the best I can do right there on that. Yeah.
Okay.
Because there's so many, man.
Right. I got another random question.
All right.
You said you were talking. I forgot what you were talking about, but you mentioned queens.
Yeah.
So that means you have multiple.
Right. So I don't get into too much into that because you know of how people perspectives are. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know, but yeah, because a lot of times, man, people don't realize it's just like working in the office, man. When the boss puts something on your desk, man, you either deal with it or get fired. So that's how it happened to me. You know what I'm saying? wasn't even really no choice, because a lot of cats would be like, oh man, that nigga, you know what I'm saying, he choosing to, nah bro, it wasn't no choice, because that's a task, taking on someone's child, taking on someone's life, and they putting it in your hands and saying, yo, direct me, yo, you know what I'm saying? So to put seeds on the earth and do the same thing, man, the shadows, energies, and different in the same time and space. Like, man, that's God, bro. That ain't me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
Okay.
I say queens because, man, they not bitches, they not hoes, they not thoughts. They, you know what I'm saying? They here.
Right.
They help me exist, bro.
Yeah. Okay.
Real talk.
Okay. Yeah. Another question I wanted to ask too. I just had a brain fart.
That's not, it'd be like, it mess with you sometimes, man, because you be so in depth with your own thoughts.
Yeah.
They cross the road on each other, man.
Oh,
yeah,
man. I really just, let me see.
Yeah, man.
What's on my joints?
Check this phone real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, because thing be beeping. There's always when you're in interviews, man.
Right.
Word up.
Okay, I got you.
Word.
So, another question I like to ask, man, this is definitely a no fluff original, don't y'all be biting. I don't ask top 5 rappers. I say, what's your starting 5? Meaning these 5 can out rap another 5.
That's easy. Yeah, that right there, man, that's real easy. Busta, KRS-One, Rakim, LL Cool J, and Slick Rick. I take all them, man.
Okay.
Shit, I go up against any motherfuckers with that.
Heard. Okay. Yeah, that's a
got
big one right
yeah,
there.
yeah. You got the energy, you got the storytelling, you got the lyrics. You know what I'm saying?
And that let me know what era you come from, just because.
Yeah.
Everyone I had on is like, yo, y'all forgot about some older guys.
Right.
But I also get it too. You know what I mean?
Right. No,
and I'm surprised by some people I heard. So. Okay, but that's a dope 5, definitely, man.
Yeah. That's foundation, man. That Yeah.
You got any other upcoming projects, or anything you working on, or it's just really the focus on the herb train right now?
Well, fortunately, but unfortunately, that's the focus, because with this pandemic going on, man, you can't do shows,
right?
Man, you know what I'm saying? With this, that's why I said I thank God that this movie came along, because it allowed me to be able to get ready to get it streaming by the end of the year, so I can be able to bless the world with it.
Right.
Right now I'm touring with it, and I did a few what they call private screenings and stuff.
Right, and they've been sold out too.
They've been sold out, man. I beyond words on that.
Right.
The next one is in Thomasville on September the 5th.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Excuse me. That's doing that right there, and then the soundtrack, like I said, is bananas, man.
Okay.
Who
on the soundtrack?
Yeah, I was saying, like, Peter Pablo, we got a joint called "Shake What Your Mama Gave You" on there. Me and Justice Priest got Judah Priest got real recognized real. Me and Sadat X from Brand New Beans got a joint called Bars. Me and Vanessa Perkins from NBC The Boys got a joint called Love High. My son's got a joint on there called Get Licked. You know what I'm saying? I even pulled my brother out the woodworks. We got a joint called Puff Puff Pass, because down in Atlanta. And I got some more surprises on there.
Okay.
It's pretty dope, man.
Yeah, make sure y'all check it out.
And
man.
I got to shout out my brother, Drug Beats. Grammy nominated. Producer from around here. Yeah. So he's on some of those beats. Big up King Al Divine, and you know what I'm saying. I got some other producers that I'm bringing out there. My brother Knox from Winston-Salem.
Okay.
He's super dope. Yeah.
Word.
So yeah, man. Soundtrack is dumb.
Word.
Yeah.
Well, look, man. I just need you to do one thing before you go.
That's what's up.
I need you to look into that camera, man.
Word up.
I want you to give what we call no fluff flowers. Give the flowers to people you may have overlooked, or may overlook. People you tend to forget about.
Wow.
And then everyone else. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't forget about nobody, really, man. You know what I'm saying? I just put everybody in a nutshell. Salute to my, you know, my community, you know, my family first, private happiness crew, you know what I'm saying? It's my queens, my youths, meaning my sons and daughters, you know what I'm saying? My dad, my granddad, you know what I'm saying? And people, and grandmother, people that's not here, you know what I mean? You got to get a salute to them so they can feel it wherever they are in the universe. I mean, I don't try to miss nobody, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't say names because, yo, you know who you are, you know what I mean? Like, you've been there for me from day one. And it's like, yo, I love that, appreciate that. Shit, No Fluff TV, you know what I mean? You know, salute everybody, all the radio stations that have been rocking with me throughout the years. All the DJs that, you know what I'm saying, I made a household name that don't play my shit, you know what I mean? Right. Salute to you, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You know, because God knows, man, you know who you are, you know? Right. You know, salute to the brother that gave him, you know what I'm saying, the money, you know, on the corner that allowed me to do that, to gain a bless for not even myself, but probably somebody else that needed in my family. So it's a lot of things, man, and I salute everybody for that. And you know, I ask y'all to keep rocking with a brother so I can be here as long as the world's here, you feel me? So, yeah, that's about it, bro.
All right. Well, yeah, man, look, I appreciate you coming through, man.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you, Pete.
Great conversation, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, much success to you, man.
Yep.
You know, please, y'all make sure y'all go support this movie.
Word up.
When it streams, you know, if you make it to a private screening or whatever, make sure you go check it out, man. You know?
Yeah, you can check it out and keep everything posted on theherbtrainmovie.com. That's TheherB TrainMovie.com. You know what I'm saying? You can check me on IG, Cayenne the Lion King. It's just like it is. Cayenne like the spice and the Lion King. You know what I'm saying? Right. You can catch me on Facebook, you know, Facebook.com/Cayenne Music, you know. So that's basically it, man. You just support P too, man, because you're doing a service to the community. You feel me? Right. Yeah, man. Salute.
All right, yo, yeah.